been here before, you guys know I'll go over a little intro to get you fresh on our do's and don'ts and make you familiar with how this works. I think you guys all know this is a hands-on cooking class. You're all prepared for that. If you haven't noticed, I don't know how you couldn't notice, we do have some filming going on tonight. Ignore them, enjoy yourselves. Look like you're enjoying yourself because you're on camera. You know, who knows what we'll do with this video? Something good, I'm sure. You guys look fabulous. Just remember that, right? So you know your chef is Chef Megan tonight. If you haven't figured that out.
Hello, it's me.
I want to make sure everybody realizes that this is a safe space. You can share all your questions, all your concerns, anything that doesn't seem right. You drop something, you're missing something, you didn't hear that last step. You want some more information on whatever it is. Megan loves to talk about food. She's happy to share that.
It's my love language.
So just take it, right? Take everything you can. It's a little bit chilly in here. I just turned down the temperature. Is everybody comfortable? I hope so. I'm starting to chill now, but I'm going to monitor that because I know that it's kind of, the temperature fluctuates outside as well, so it will be in here. And also, we're not going to use our ovens tonight, so it's not going to get too warm. Does the temperature make any difference on our pancakes?
Well, we're gonna whip up some egg whites until if it's cooler, like we don't want it.
Might have a little bit of a difference.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
We're going to monitor that and make sure everything turns out as best we can. We do lock the doors during class, so if you need to step out for anything, just let us know so that we can let you back in. If you didn't notice, we have a drink station at the end there. You're welcome to it. It's all complimentary. I will say we offer all non-alcoholic options over there. If it doesn't look like it's for free, it's probably somebody else's. So maybe don't drink somebody else's wine or Octavius's whiskey over there, unless you ask first. He'll probably share it with you if you ask nicely. He's a nice guy. We just ask that if you brought your own alcohol that you drink responsibly. This one I think we're going to have to pay a lot of attention to in order for everything to turn out appropriately, right?
A little bit.
Try to be as sober as you can to do some of these.
Yeah. We just say don't become a story we tell when you're not here. That's, unless we forget it was you, and then we tell it anyway.
Bathroom is in the corner. Feel free to use that anytime. We just ask that your cooktop be not left unattended. So if both of you need to step away, let Aubrey or myself. I'm sorry, I didn't even introduce Aubrey. She was. Hello, sorry. This is Aubrey. I'm Amanda. We're here to make sure you have everything to assist you with all your needs, to make sure your night turns out as best as it possibly can. You'll notice we don't have any recipes in front of you. Don't worry, Megan's got the recipes. We do have them printed and ready for you to pick up at the cash drop at the end of the night, so feel free to take those. Don't forget them. If you forget them, don't hesitate, just email us tomorrow. We'll happy to send you a digital copy as well. We are using our cooktops tonight. These are, luckily we're using our single cooktop, so it gives us a little bit more room for our mixers. I'm glad about that. But they are induction. That means that they heat the pot rather than the surface. That makes them a little bit safer to use in an environment like ours. We do love them though, because they're going to they're going to heat up quickly and they're going to cool down quickly. They are push button. Megan's going to tell you the buttons that you need to push in order to get to the temperature that you need to be. Keep in mind, like all cooktops, there is a slight variation in temperature. So if yours is heating up a little bit more than Megan's or your partner's, your neighbor's, let us know so that we can help you adjust that appropriately. We're going to use, we might use our air hoods. Are we going to use our
No.
I don't think so, right?
No, we're here tonight. We're boiling sugar and water and making some pancakes. We're good.
All fluffy things. We are going to be using our ceramic nonstick cookware though, so you might notice it's a little bit different if you've never used ceramic cookware. It's very nonstick. Everything slides around very well. So especially with those pancakes, whenever we get our frying pans out, they're going to slip around on that surface a little bit more than you might be used to. So bear that in mind. We are also going to be using our cutting boards. These are our Epicurean cutting boards. We love these boards so much. They are a paper composite, So they are actually dishwasher safe, non-porous. Little rubber feet there are gonna help it stay in position as you cut on it. You might notice that there's a little bit of a film on it. Don't worry, we've actually just waxed them. We put our little board butter on there. It helps protect the wood. I shouldn't say wood. It's paper composite, right? It looks like wood.
It's non-porous.
It's good for deceiving. It's good for your knives too. But what's great about the wax there is it actually helps everything. It clears up those knife marks that would have been there just this morning, and it actually helps with the cleanup as well. So it is food grade, so you don't have to worry about it getting in your food. You won't taste it, I promise. It's just beeswax and vanilla oil. Very safe. You're also going to be using our serrated knives tonight. Megan's going to tell you how to use those. Please listen to her instructions. She's going to tell you how to chop and cut those million strawberries we have to do tonight. I urge you to take care when you use your knives though. Should you feel like you need a little more confidence, we do have cut-resistant gloves. Happy to pass those out, no shame, all right? Might make Octavius wear them just so everybody else feels comfortable wearing them. No. But should you have an accident, we just ask that you don't hide it. That's not gonna work out, right? Let Aubrey know. Aubrey's gonna help you out with first aid if you need that, all right? We do have a first aid station in the back. She's gonna get you cleaned up and back out here like it never happened, all right? You're not gonna tell me, don't tell me. I get flustered even just thinking about it. I can feel my goosebumps right now. So we're not gonna tell Amanda, and we're gonna tell Aubrey, and we're not gonna hide it.
You can tell us somebody said it. Just hide it from women.
Just hide it from me. You might notice you have some glass jars around you. This is on purpose. These are your garbage, your compost, your refuse, anything that you're tossing away, like the tops of your strawberries or a dirty paper towel, even your water bottle or soda cups. All of that goes in those glass jars. As we clean them out often, don't hesitate to fill them up. We're just going to clean them out again. Should you like a larger garbage can to use, though, we have one in the back here. You're welcome to use that at any time, especially if you need to like wipe out your frying pan. That's a good place to do that. We do clean around you as we go through class, so as we finish with these tools, we're going to come and collect them so that you have a clean counter space to eat your pancakes tonight. I will say bear with us a little bit though, because this is the first time we're doing this, and so our rhythm is not quite fine-tuned as it usually is on our classes we've done several times. So I promise you're going to have a great meal, but we might be slow on the pickup because we want to make sure you have the tools.
You're guinea pigs tonight, so.
I want to tell you, you are welcome to take pictures, obviously, because we're doing that ourselves. That was in the waiver in case you didn't read that.
Just signed your life.
Your life rights are now ours. No. I want you to take pictures. We want you to have a great time and share your pictures on socials. We want everybody to know that you had a great time here. That means the world to us, so if you tag us on your socials, and if you have a really fantastic time, which I think all of you probably will, please leave us a Google review, as long as it's 5 stars at least. We don't have any 4-star class reviews yet, so I'm hoping that doesn't happen. We're going to talk about that if you feel like you're not having a 4 or a 5-star time, right? Let's work it out. Let's find out what's missing.
Did you look this
I
morning?
did. I don't think it's 80. I think it's 79.
It's been like 2 weeks to 79. Somebody.
She hasn't been to a class, has she? Yeah. Has she?
We're so at 79. It has been like this is the 3rd week.
I know. I'm very disappointed. I'm blaming Aubrey. Yeah. It's your fault. You're discouraging people, aren't you?
Chris is waiting for 100.
Yeah, he still hasn't done it.
I know. He doesn't appreciate us at all, and I feel that. You let him know.
Oh, I'll tell him.
Come on. If I ain't
You
been in
do
the gym,
get
this ain't
a
heavy.
15% discount on anything you purchase in the store tonight, so feel free. We are happy to start a pile. Emily already has, so she's going to be a good influence on you, I think.
Every time.
If you fall in tomorrow, but you will get it today. So I encourage you to pick up those kitchen items that you you're gonna love.
Grilling season's almost here.
I feel like it already is. I mean, it's really nice.
I know, we did grill it the other day.
Really grill it, yes.
I did some smoked turkey.
We're going to have our grill set up again.
You take it down? I was like, you can
Our yard got destroyed last year, so we didn't get to grill it all last year, 'cause our yard was destroyed. So they're coming out on Wednesday to fix it, so we get our yard back.
That's great.
Okay, that is the end of my introduction. I apologize that it was so long.
We'll get started.
If you guys have any questions, if you didn't catch any of that, just let us know, all right? Or ask Octavia, so I don't know.
I just thought I would briefly introduce myself, not too much because we want to get cooking.
We want to get our bobo teas.
What I know we are making boba tea and we're doing what's that? Glass fruit, the glass candied fruit, and then obviously souffle pancakes. If you didn't know what we're making tonight, but my name is Megan Schaefer. I have a culinary arts degree from the University of Alaska Anchorage in culinary arts and event management. I was really fortunate to study for 5 months afterwards in Florence, Italy. So if you've been to any of our Italian classes, we do a lot of Italian classes. We also do a lot of Asian classes because I did do a 16-week course on Asian cooking. So we have quite a few Asian classes in our repertoire. This actually is, this class was kind of this like trending pancake, like a trending class idea I had. We went to Japan last April. It's been almost a year that I went to Japan. And of course, once you say you're going someplace, right, Facebook, like the algorithm of my Facebook and my Instagram was nothing but Japanese stuff. And these pancakes were everywhere. We stood in line for an hour to get into a restaurant to get these. And so, of course, I am the kind of person how I even got into culinary arts is we traveled a lot. We lived just 7 years in Germany, and every time we traveled somewhere, I was like, okay, what can I do to make that at home? And so when I came stateside and was switching my credits, I got talked into doing culinary instead of history. And so that's kind of how we are. We really liked them in Japan, and we were like, how can we do this at home? And so we've made them several times at home. There's a little trick to it. We'll talk about it tonight as we go through. So this idea for this class was like, oh, I've seen a TikTok video on that, and we went to Shibuya Crossing to purposely find these stupid candy fruit. Yeah, you're like, I know. We actually made them on Monday. My son is 24, and all his friends think my house is their house, or they think
That's a good sign.
it is a good sign. It is a good sign. So we are constantly having 20-year-olds in my home all the time. And we were talking about this, and I was doing it. And we've done it a couple times at home, and Ethan was like, can we do it with my friends tonight? And so they went and bought all the supplies and made this on Monday. Again, so we're going to take, and let's get started. We're going to actually, while we make our boba tea, we want our sugar to start heating up. In your pan is 2 cups of sugar and 1 cup of water. You do not stir this at all. You literally pour your sugar in and you pour your water in. If you stir your sugar when you're making this candy, getting it melted, it will actually make your sugar cloudy. And so you look at that really glass look that you're kind of looking for if you stir it all. So we need to actually heat this up to 300 degrees, which takes about 10 minutes. So we're going to press the on menu, and it's going to be 5.0. I mean, if you're tall, it's 5.0. If you're short, it says 50. We're going to bump it up to 6.5, which is medium high, right? Ish, almost. So we're just going to let it sit, and it's going to boil for a little while. So while that is going, sorry, I need my water. stop the cooking process. And so we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna build some, can you get in there, please? I also bought these, so you can, in Japan. We got, they sell, like everywhere we went, 7-Eleven, if you've ever been to Japan, 7-Eleven is not 7-Eleven here. Like, it is, you buy everything in 7-Eleven, and you can buy these little like boba packets, and they actually have like Global Foods. Like, we bought them the whole time we were there, but these I bought at Global Foods, and this is like instant boba.
About 3 minutes in, this camera got heavy.
Do you have enough ice?
I was gonna move it out of the way, but she got it.
Any more ice? Am I, did I get too many?
No.
Someone else?
Even
Two, one for you.
But this is good. I like it. Yeah. I like it.
We don't have any more ice? Next time we have to bring that bag of ice. I don't think there's any back there. I thought we had plenty of ice. Yeah, that's why I thought we had plenty of ice. I'll be emptied up. Yeah, that one.
No, they can go.
She like, she had her water skiing.
Yeah, it's like it's on. Yeah.
No, we're
It's just like,
it's
yeah.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna prep our skewers to dip. And these are our skewers here. They're these little bamboo skewers, and I just dropped one. I will tell you that you don't want to have it too long because so we use at home the big long bamboo skewers or like wooden ones, and we're trying to like dip them in and get them. These short ones are the best, and we only want to put like a couple fruits in on it because we dip it in here and completely twirl it in there to get it covered. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the strawberry puller, and we're going to pull out our strawberry and take out the middle. If I use this correct. Okay, so how you use this is you take it and you pinch it in here like this, and then it turns, and you're going to pinch it out. As the one thing too is when you do this, you want to use firm fruit. I tried to get the best like the firmest fruit and not overripe this morning. That was my problem at home. My kids
Took off the leaves so you can see
There's
it.
not very much in there, and so it was hard for me to like tip it with the candy. I ended up using this one. Did you put sugar in it?
No, I haven't tried. I don't.
Oh, yeah, finish that. Oh, your ice.
No, there's no ice.
Yes, we're waiting for ice. We'll get some ice. Here comes.
Now I'm at 302.
Yeah, we'll have it.
Now I'm at 302.
Okay, so go ahead.
Let's get
Let's
these
get these
filled.
filled for you. So you're gonna take, and I'm gonna do a grape, strawberry, grape. Grape, strawberry, grape. I want to keep them towards the tip too, like this. I don't want to put them down, lower. I want to keep them towards the top, just because it makes it easier to dip. And the grapes help keep your strawberries on because your strawberries stuffy.
Are we using all the strawberries?
You should have four. The strawberries are on this tray. We're only using the strawberries that are on this tray. The ones that are on the big tray are for, we're going to sugar some strawberries for pancakes.
Grape, strawberry.
Yes.
All right.
All right. So if you don't get your sugar up to 300 degrees, what happens is your sugar will not crystallize. It will be too soft. And so when you bite into it or when you crack it, you won't get that crack, that glass, because your sugar is not hot enough. I'm at 299, 300. Okay. It's okay. Yes, it should have a crazy color.
All right.
All right, so I'm going to turn it off, and you're going to take your skewer,
And you have a cold water.
the other place that our ice cream went. And we're going to kind of pull it to the side, dip it,
And then
and then I'm going to dip it in the cold water and take it out.
you want to
You want to
make
make
sure when you do this
also, your fruit is completely dry, because if your fruit is wet at all, the sugar won't adhere to it. So I'm dipping it. Do not get your finger in this sugar, please. It will burn you pretty bad. Look at that. That one's perfect.
be jealous.
All right, I'm gonna take this in the back really quick. And all you have to do for this.
Water in it, all of them, and the water will like dissolve the
There it is. Oh, by the 20th.
Emily, you guys, and if anybody needs more ice. Wait, let's see what lukewarm tea.
Don't put it on the dryer.
All right, here, Emily.
Yeah, but I made it. Stuck them together.
They have it. Did you get water? Get your salt caramel.
Yeah, good.
All right, put in your ice. Did you get a straw? There's a straw and I'll let you know. You're like, and you're gonna pour your tea. I made sure to get straws thick enough that your boba will go up. And then you can top it off with more ingredient. And taste it, see if it's sweet enough for you.
See how we all taste.
David, do you want to make one?
Yes. I mean, you could technically eat it right now with your dessert. Yeah, no, like we were eating them very quickly. All right, so here we go. We're gonna, what kind of,
6 months after.
what do you want?
So you can.
Okay, let's do some for you. This is They do. You're supposed to, and they steep it too long. They also steep it way too long. You're only supposed to steep it for 5 minutes. Anything longer. Yeah, anything longer will, it turns bitter. Yeah. And if your water is too hot, it will also turn. I don't know why you're shaking that. I like a real deep tea. I like it a little.
I'm gonna look at it right now.
I want it to taste like tea, not water. I'm not British. Aubrey, and what do you guys think?
You do your own picture and everything. Yeah, okay.
Do you want one off?
This is the official boba spoon.
But I don't even.
Oh, is the boba flavor?
You don't have to have any tapioca.
Is it tapioca flavor?
It's tapioca. It's just tapioca. It did have sugar on it. Yeah, like when you buy it, it's like golden sugar, like a powdered sugar.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. That is for after. That's dessert. That's dessert. All right, did everybody get? Sam's like, no, I'm eating it. No, you want to eat it. Eat one. There's no rules. There's no rules. Oh, that's for me.
We'll have enough.
Yep. Right here's ice. Amanda, what kind did you want? The matcha? Okay. What? Matcha, it's a type of leaf. It's a type of... Oh, matcha is a type of leaf also. Yeah. Yeah, I have matcha powder. Okay, so we made matcha cookies with a chantilly cream on it for our class, our sushi class. That's the dessert. It is so good. It was so good.
Were they like a sugar?
It was a sugar cookie, a matcha sugar cookie with a chantilly cream on top. It was, I'm actually looking forward to the next sushi class, like a lot. Did you try one? Did you crack it? Did it crack? Like, we like to crack it. Like, no, it should steep for like 5 minutes.
Still ain't.
Bud Light.
Is it on? It's on. See. I was working in a minute. The first one. Yeah, it don't go up. I don't know what's up with that. I ain't gonna worry about it.
Hey man, we need to get you a harness for this thing. Hey, this thing here.
Dude, you know what? You know what's crazy? I got one. I forgot to bring it.
Because I heard the first one over
I definitely got one. I definitely got one.
No, I took my pins that was right here. That guy. So this is how you sweeten your tea. This is brown sugar simple syrup instead of white sugar.
You do the tea first or the sweetener, doesn't matter.
I put the tea in and then I taste it and then I decide if I need more.
I like it with just a little bit of half and half. I didn't put any sugar in mine.
Yeah, you need a little, and the half and half is your like cream, your milk
If you
part.
drink black coffee, you probably just
Want a little.
I wouldn't even.
Well, it's not boba without some milk in it.
Would you make your brown sugar? Is it just sugar? A couple ones in there?
Yeah, it's brown, so it's brown sugar, yes.
You can have those if you want.
Could you make your own powder?
No, I buy it.
Because somebody told me, since they don't know it's a brown sugar,
No, simple syrup and making brown sugar are two different All right, so we have the next couple things that we're going to do. We're going to slice our strawberries, and we're going to have strawberries starting to sugar. So when we're done with our pancakes, so we're making flake pancakes, and one of the characteristics of flake pancake is that it poops up. It gets really like tall. It doesn't poof up, like it doesn't go thin and then poof up. It poofs up and then it actually deflates. Because what makes it poof is souffle, which is egg whites. We're going to mix egg whites and make a meringue, right? No sugar, just the meringue part. So we're going to whip up our egg whites until they get really, really stiff. And then we're going to fold those egg whites into our pancakes. And you kind of like build it up. I'm just going to come around and take everybody's sugar cans away. So, you're just dipping your finger in it. No, don't. So we make these cookies at home, and they're. Does she want green? What kind do you want? I'll take either anything. Here, taste mine, and then I'll make the green one, and you taste the green. You put the green one. Okay, that's right. Anyway, so we make these cookies, sugar cookies. They're called stained glass sugar cookies. So you take a sugar cookie, and then you like cut out the middle, and you put Jolly Ranchers in, and you bake them, and they melt. So it's the same temperature as this, right? That we got to. That really the Jolly Ranchers are just sugar that just melt. And my friend's daughter, we put them out of the oven, and we said, don't touch. These are super hot. And she put her finger in the middle of those Jolly Ranchers. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. So not only did she have a third degree burn on her finger, that all the things came off of it, she put them on her tongue too because she's sucking that mouth right away. So don't stick your finger in sugar on it. It is not. All right, let's get this stuff out of the way.
In this class report, you know it's a spoon you want.
Yes. I'm going to go in and I'm also going to dump all of your guys' water. We're going to read. This water was cold, so we put ice in it, right? So we want it when we
Our tea was much,
Let's see, can I get your water? Oh, gosh, look at you. I was just
And ours is right there.
I love my sandwich. That was when I was a kid, I used my toilet money to buy. My brother played with it.
So I prefer grill.
They were.
Yeah.
Everybody got something.
Everybody got something.
But we're all in the same.
I've had KitchenAid 10, 15 years. We're in Alaska.
We were gonna take a trip. But we're there at the same time.
At least 10, 12.
Oh, he's over at the teacher.
Yes, my son's out now.
Really? Hey, man. Because I'm over here tweaking. I'm over here tweaking.
All the new ones, all
They're gonna tweak it. I was like,
probably what they want. Yeah, my mom.
it could be.
You can get them right here. The guy over here.
Facebook.
You have to- Just box it up and mail it to him.
That was their idea.
So Lynn told me about that.
But instead of asking,
Taking me on all the days until they start.
mine started to make this like
to pay for training tickets, and you're more likely to get it.
I found out how to do it from that Mr. Fix-It.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna slice up our strawberries and get those sugar. We're gonna talk a little bit about knife safety real quick. Most people, when they grab a knife, they like to grab a knife like this, or they like to put their little finger out like this. The best way to hold a knife, and the safest way to hold a knife is always in a pinch grip. So you want your fingers on the blade because you're only holding the blade, right? So if you take your finger and your thumb and you're literally pinching the blade and you're wrapping your fingers like this, all your fingers are controlling the knife. That is the safest way to hold your knife. The other thing is you always want to keep your other hand curled, right? If I have my fingers like this and it just takes a moment for an accident to happen, that nobody's a gecko, nobody's going back their fingers today, right? So if you keep your fingers curled, it's twofold. I'm using my knuckles as a guide. I know where my next cut is always going to be. But if an accident happens, you're going to hit the super glue right back together. You're good to go, right? So I'm going to just take and go in there, and I'm going to take the stem out again. These ones were free ones we get. Yeah. They're not my favorite. We actually have a really nice one. But anyway, I always,
Do you use all those kind of kitchen gadgets in your own kitchen?
I do. Yeah, I use a lot of kitchen gadgets. I have like my strawberry looks like I murdered it.
I've been. Yes. All of them? I use a lot of them.
I there's my holder, and I use it for more than just my strawberries. I use it to take, bruised tomatoes, the top of my tomatoes, I use it quite a bit. I have quite a few gadgets.
Just a short pen knife.
I never use my paring knife. I use my 12-inch kitchen. We were just talking about this today. Okay, my husband listens to that one. I have a 12-inch chef knife that I bought when I was in culinary school. It was $1,000. It's a great knife. It's cheap. Because it's 12-inch, it's like building a sword. But
I didn't really know what that
we're just gonna slice
I don't even.
First got me one of the
Yeah,
knives.
because you know what? I don't think I would. I had never been on this thing.
It had the olive wood handle. I named her Shakira. She's beautiful.
So I get my daughter this
for her wedding gift, and she says and somebody gifted her like, what's that other brand that, Hinkle's nice, like a basic Hinkle, it's not a nice one. And the basic Hinkle one, she's like, I never use it, I just use the tools you got me. And I was like, that's right,
mean, I'm vegetarian, so.
So there are two things of sugar. This sugar that's in this little container is the sugar we want. And you don't have to use all of it. You just want to help release all the juices. I made way too much sugar. You don't know that. You don't need to do that. Just a little sprinkle of sugar on top. We are using our black bowl to put all of our strawberries in our black bowl. Yeah, or the white, if you put it in the white bowl, it's fine. Okay. You were, because you're going to mix the pancake dough in one of them. I'm going to put a tiny bit of sugar, but you don't need to put the whole, I didn't way too much sugar. I just poured it in, honestly. And we're going to mix all of this together, and then we're just going to set it to the side and let it release its juices while we finish up the rest.
It was good. It was so good. And I had avocado the next day. Oh man, it was so good.
I love my avocado peeler. Like the thing, I have a tool that has like a little.
Slot a spoon. Like,
Oh, we used to have one.
I use this down at home. I don't know here.
we'll do it.
But we have an avocado scooper thing that works fantastic. Fantastic. I don't know why this is out, but it is. All right. I guess I'll take this one. All right. Let me, while we're doing this, so I have egg whites that I have in the fridge. When you are mixing your egg whites to get them really stiff and make peaks out of them, the colder your egg whites are, the better they will form the stiff peaks. So I am going to put them in the freezer for the next 10 minutes while we're getting, until we get to that point. Because I want to try and get them as cold, that's why they're still in the fridge, and you have them on your tray. We want egg whites to form nice, stiff peaks. All right, so we're going to take our egg yolks, and we're going to use, this is called our saucemeter, and we're going to take our saucemeter. Actually, the reason it's a little different is because it has the flat bottom, so you can put it in your saucepan, and it'll get the edges of your saucepan, and then it also has the additional like mixer around the top. But we're going to take our egg yolks, and we're going to beat these until they're kind of foamy. So our egg yolks. So we're putting our egg yolks in here, and we want to aggressively beat these until they start to foam. And some people like to. You can do this in your mixer. You're doing, so we are doing a double batch, actually. Usually everybody's like, we're only doing a third of a batch. The recipe you have is for one souffle pancake, well, one serving, which is 2 small pancakes. You don't want to do more than a double batch at a time because your souffle will start to sink. But for time and so we're just going to aggressively combine these. And then we're going to actually add our milk before it kind of foams all the way up. Not quite yet foamy. You're going to mix it up, and then we're going to add our milk, and we're going to add some vanilla. So this is actually half and half. Yeah, go ahead and add.
What do they look like before you added the milk and the?
It was just mixed. And then we're going to add a half teaspoon
Milk into your eggs.
Yep.
of vanilla.
I'm sorry, tell me again what we're adding.
Okay, no milk. Actually, it's half and half. You can use whole milk or half and half. And then here, I'm gonna.
You're gonna put the vanilla in.
She's just come around with vanilla.
Okay.
Yeah, we do. Now tell me that foamy.
And then you can always have and then yeah, we're gonna mix it aggressively.
Thank you.
I usually like measure with my card. I'm like vanilla. So I decanted my vanilla today. I should have brought some.
You can't talk about it.
I made mine the first time.
I We can catch you at the market. All right.
Are you selling it?
So we wanted to kind of get frothy. All right. One All right. We're gonna take, and it says to sift our flour. If you don't have a sifter, you're gonna just use, so I'm gonna give you guys this. And you're just gonna sift your flour in, and then we're gonna use your spatula to incorporate it. You're very frothy. Once you're frothy, you're good. And we're just gonna incorporate our sifted flour in here. And when you measure your flour, I didn't scoop my flour up in the cup. I actually did like where you take the spoon and you have to like fill it. Because when you scoop it, it packs it in. You don't want to have too much flour because it will make it dense and heavy, and then your pancakes won't get that like souffle like look to it. So once I mix in my flour, I'm gonna add cornstarch and baking powder. So this is the other thing. If you don't bake a lot and your baking powder is more than 6 months old, your pancakes won't rise. You won't get that. So you should have, you're like, so you do it when you get, when you, I mean, we use our baking powder quite frequently. We go through it like every other month. We have to buy a new Sam-sized baking soda. So this will work. But the first time I did it, it wouldn't rise. And so I did all this research, like, why wouldn't my pancake rise? And I was like, oh yeah, my baking powder at home is probably like a year old. So I tossed it. I don't like to bake. I tossed it in pot, and it turned out much better the second time I made it. So it is cornstarch.
Which is this?
And I just want to make sure it's well incorporated. So I don't have any dry spots in it. Because when we mix our egg whites, we don't want to
Mix our
our egg whites when we fold them in. We want to make sure our egg whites stay nice and fluffy. So, and then we also want to put our sugar in. Wait, where do we put our sugar?
Oh, you may. Thank you. I'll incorporate that.
Okay, we're adding sugar into our egg whites, so don't put them in yet. Yeah, and the sugar goes into our egg whites.
Can you show us, Megan, what yours looks like?
Yeah. I don't want any white spots in my flour. So this is what you better. So try and get all of that out of it. When you're mixing, mix with your spatula. It's too thick of a batter to use it with your mixer, your whisk. It's just the batter is too thick at this point. All right.
So
So I'll wait till everybody gets their flour all mixed in, and then we'll go to the next step. Everybody got the vanilla. That is extra sugar from that. Yeah.
This is sugar.
Yeah, that you can toss.
All right.
All right.
Green tea.
You can put it in your Okay.
We're gonna go ahead.
And we're gonna pass these out. So one thing with meringue, when you're making it, you want to make sure your bowl and everything that you're whipping, like you don't have any contamination. Like if you have any egg yolk in your meringue, in your egg whites, it just won't mix well.
Maybe also.
Yeah, you should do it with an electric mixer.
Try to do it by hand.
I've done it once, and I won't do it again. It wasn't a stiff meringue. I was like, this is good enough. I can do a Swiss meringue.
We tried to do it for the Belgian waffles for some meat. So you don't kill your bowl?
No, I don't have enough room to put all these bowls.
But we do it.
I will show my bowl and my mixer, like my whisk and my bowl.
I usually throw them in the freezer.
Yes.
You got these things in here?
Yep. I'm trying to get all my egg whites in here, but I'm not going to use my spatula because my spatula is dirty. Okay. Thanks.
All right.
All right. So what we're going to do.
All right. This is the new one.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna turn this on.
And we're gonna whip it.
What do you want us to turn it on to?
Like 6 or 7.
We want it
We
to
want it
get
to
going.
get going. We're gonna start adding the sugar in a little bit at a time. We're just gonna like
but they're not. Okay. All right. Okay. We are done with our knives. Okay. Yes. All right, so we're gonna start incorporating but we wanna take, and like just a little bit at a time. And you're gonna just incorporate your egg whites into your batter, not your batter into your egg whites, right? So I'm using my spatula, and I'm just gonna kind of fold it in, and I'm gonna keep on folding it in until I can't see any of the actual dough, or any of the white. It should fold, like, so you, all of it. Yes. Well, let's hope it is. We're gonna hope and pray, because it falls. As I'm mixing it, you can already see it's starting to fall. So folding is where so the difference between stirring and folding, stirring is you're in a round motion, folding is you're picking it up and pushing it down. And you're just keep adding. It's gonna be like a creamy candy color. Nope, we're gonna add all of it. Well, you know what? You have this big bowl. If you get almost all of it in.
They're ready now?
I'll come.
Here, I'll take, let me add help.
All right. This is not going to fit in this tiny bowl. I know. I mean, put as much as you can in, and then we're going to just dump it all back into this giant bowl. And I'm just going to incorporate it until it's all. You don't want to be too aggressive, because we don't want it all to fall. That's this, like a souffle, right? The characteristic of a souffle is that big fluffiness. You get that from folding in egg whites, but if you do it too much and you over-mix your egg whites, it will fall, right? So this is the same thing. No, it's okay.
Once you get it going.
So that's, you don't want any big blocks of white. So that's gently kind of making sure it's all incorporated. Activate. All right.
You don't want to overdo it.
So we never use these classes. This is like the second class we use this in.
What'd she say?
What would we?
Okay, so one of the characteristics of this also is cooking it on a very low heat, very slow. So we're gonna put our pans on the 3, and we're gonna cook it very low heat. And then, if you need to, we're gonna add, you guys a little bit of water. So you create some steam and put a lid on it to do a little, like to steam them a little bit. So to put them in a pan, there's kind of 2 options. You can either put it in a piping bag, if you want to be super cute, and you can pipe them on, and you just kind of create a layer of piping, right? You just pipe. We're gonna pile. We're gonna do the pile method. Yeah. We hand this one to you.
I can believe it. I give that.
They're really great. I really like the green hairs.
Okay.
Okay. Yep, we're gonna do just a little spray on our pan.
Not a
Not a
lot.
lot. A little bit more. And then when I say pile it on, so I'm gonna put a base layer on, and I'm gonna kind of get it to the size I want it. And then I'm gonna put a little bit more on top. But I want to make sure to fit in here.
Oh, wait, I guess we gotta turn these on.
Oh, yes, to 3. So get it heated up before you spray. So let it heat up just a little bit.
After it's done?
Yes, yeah, because we're only on 3. We want very low heat. And then I'm gonna put my lid on. 2 seconds. They don't take very long at all. They heat very, very fast. And the green hands are really nice because they heat fast too. So I'm gonna start passing out plates. You can pile them up a little higher, because that is, actually, you should use half your batter. But if you want to do more, a little bit, it looks like you've overmixed just a little bit.
I know.
Okay. Because you can see how it's kind of like,
We
yeah, you're good. It'll still taste delicious. It's just learning not to overmix. And, ooh!
I blame not having the first size bowl start.
Right. Yeah,
I don't know what I was.
down.
All that pressure off and you go.
I think I watched somebody make it. I'm like, I'm not gonna do all that. Yeah, I'm like, man, make some pancakes and do it.
So we're gonna get Yeah, I get so creative in this class of what tools. No, we actually have these since the beginning. Okay, so you might have to add just a tiny bit of water to kind of create a steam.
It goes in the charcuterie.
My husband takes all my little things. Like, I just bought plates that look like Christmas trees for Christmas, for my charcuterie at Christmas. And we're only gonna use them once a year, but they're gonna be great.
I bought Chipotle's Christmas, appetizer plates.
What day you working?
Yeah, I want more on top. They're not gonna get that. You wanna create height?
Do we go ahead and add the water now?
Let me see if
I'm gonna check mine.
these might need work for
I'm gonna,
slide in here before I
we're
make
gonna take
mine.
your spatula.
This one got the popcorn.
I'm gonna put a little water.
It's like TJ Maxx. Yeah. But the other
I might be
thing,
too high.
a lot of this stuff is like that stuff.
Yeah, your heights are good. You probably need yours higher. See, that's the right height. Why don't you check the bottom? Oh, see, your water's boiling, so you're. I don't know how to. Have you looked at our bottom?
these two.
We should. Oh, okay. I was thinking, I saved one.
Okay, thank you.
But I like your heights. That means you guys didn't overmix, and it looks really good. You're getting that nice thing. If you want it to be like super pretty, that's when you pipe it. Like, so I thought we're going to go get these fucking pancakes because they're all over, and there's one restaurant in Tokyo that's kind of like famous for them. We really, I go an hour in line because they do. I know everything. They're cute.
Slightly better, but you waited for it, so you know where you're
I know.
Did you have honey toast?
What's that?
Oh my God, we have a picture.
Oh, honey toast.
Yeah,
Well, but it's called honey toast.
because they take like a whole loaf, like farmers, right?
No, I did not.
And they like fill it with like ice cream and whipped cream and everything else.
So my husband and my son, they are like, I want all the different weird food. They went to that market in Tokyo where you just like walk the
The fish
stalls.
market?
Yes. I went to a temple. I was like, well, I'm going to a temple because I want to go do something besides eat. Like they literally go deep like you where you cook it yourself in front of you. It was so good. I like signed my husband up for a wagon night over in, there we go. So that's kind of, mine were a little brown because I did have my head down up a little bit. So I'm gonna try and do this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, put a little water in it. The little steam helps it. So when we were in Japan, they had so many different flavors. They had banana Fosters, and then they had like tropical fruit and boba tea. Like they had a little, not the tapioca, but the other boba that like pops in your mouth, that bursts. They had those like all over, but that's what my daughter got. We all got different pancakes, and it was like an hour wait in line, and then an hour wait for our food. Like, because you can only make a couple of pancakes at a time. These ones in our house, we eat them as they become ready. We don't wait for them. As they cool, they will settle. So these are pancakes that you're going to eat as they get ready. So we're
You did that with your left hand like you right-handed.
these utensils.
First one was good.
And if you're gonna do anything bigger than this batch, you're gonna have two going at the same time. Like, you want to work like, well, this is cooking, but we make another batch. And then, like, go. As I tell my.
Got an extra, I think.
This was 4 egg whites.
And for
4 yolks. So the recipe that you're getting is for 1 egg. Or 1 serving. Yeah, so I double. I give you guys double. Double. So usually I'm like, this is a third of a recipe. Like, so what we're making is a third of what you're gonna actually make. And not tonight. Tonight is, all right, I'm trying to build these too high.
Yeah.
I just want to use all of it. All right. So let's get some powdered sugar out because who doesn't want powdered sugar? Oh, too much water. That's fine. It will live. That's my thing about cooking is cooking's an art, baking is a science. So this is one of my favorite tools we have. I don't know if we're sold out. We're always sold out. We're always sold out of this. So it's like a duster.
I use it for my bread, for the flour.
I use it for a lot of
What do
things.
you do? Like when I'm laying your bread, I'll use it.
Yep. When I do my sourdough, I also when I flour a piano They do, because they need that slow.
We're getting the picture.
All right.
We just said we're giving you the picture.
What's
What
that?
was that? My stomach is like throbbing. It smells so good. All right. I am making some homemade whipped cream for you guys. So I don't have a recipe for my whipped cream. I don't. You make, actually, if you put your bowl and your whisk in the freezer before you make whipped cream, it actually sets up really nice. But we're not doing that tonight. Let's see. Is one of these open? No. Goodness gracious.
I have a big
Oh, no, we have a big trying to stand up one. But my favorite hobby that I have is buying food.
We bought a chest freezer because of all the stuff that I
All right, so I'm gonna make a lot of it.
should take it off. This is so small.
Yes.
Back here, like, your entertainment right now. This is the first one. You know the second one don't look all right.
Okay. I'm gonna use.
Yeah, you know that first pancake is always.
It never right. Let me get a paper towel.
The pancake actually don't look bad.
Piece of vanilla bean paste. Vanilla bean paste. Never heard of it?
You got a French vanilla bean?
Yeah, so vanilla bean paste is like, it's called the caviar of vanilla. It's like, after you make vanilla, it's all the stuff that sits on the bottom of your jar, the vanilla beans and the, I should bring in one of my vanilla jars. So I make vanilla in big mason jars.
So it's normal to have stuff on the bottom of your vanilla. This is my first time making it, so it's just sitting
Oh, you're
there.
making it right now? Do you shake it every week at least?
I do.
Okay, you gotta shake it. What kind of alcohol did you use for your vanilla? What kind of alcohol did you use?
One was bourbon and one was soda.
Okay, my favorite is spiced rum. But I do have some bourbon that I really like, and I have some bourbon I bought, or, what? Oh, spiced rum? Bourbon?
You said bourbon.
I do have some bourbon.
Wait, you said bourbon vanilla?
Bourbon vanilla.
Oh, really?
It's delicious. I have some. I have coconut rum too, and I have whiskey, and I have vodka. Vodka is usually normally used because it's very mild taste, and it actually sets up much quicker. When you use a dark, like bourbon or spiced rum or anything with a dark alcohol, it actually takes about 18 months for your vanilla to set.
Bourbon on that bourbon vanilla.
What?
Bourbon on that bourbon vanilla.
Bourbon vanilla? So I buy these turned out. Jiggly, jiggly. I think that's Steve. I'm not going to record my own demo. Okay, I'm trying to
Bigger.
This is not a very flip, like, this doesn't have any kids though. It's a, I can't. Heavy whipping cream, powdered sugar, and vanilla bean paste. And then I'm gonna taste it. And see if I need some more. You can overmix this and it will turn into butter. So don't like walk away. You know, a little more powdered sugar.
Yeah, you just make another batch, you make, see that one in butter.
I make butter.
Sweet butter.
My butter. You make butter? I do.
I do make butter. I like French butter.
And then you can make pound butter.
I have butter paddle.
have been looking for one. And when I saw you, that's why I thought,
Anyway, it comes with mild flavor, and it's got a little bit of sweet to it. It actually helps your whipped cream set better. So I don't necessarily do it when I'm doing whipped cream on top of something. When I'm putting whipped cream in something, I add that in there to help stabilize the whipped cream so it doesn't fall as much. So if I'm making like bread pudding.
Really impressive, Emily.
Those look good. They look good.
But see how your lines are falling?
You know how you make pancakes at home.
You gotta eat them right away because why am I putting my own in a cup?
Let's eat the first one.
Oh, I forgot about that.
You still look great.
Because they fall, she said.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
fall
they fall
as
as they sit. So when you go to these restaurants, they serve them to you like piping hot right out of there. Because as they sit and get more cold, they actually start to fall.
I was like, it's so play at a restaurant usually.
So you have your strawberries, there's real maple syrup and this is butterworth, and then I have some powdered sugar. Powdered sugar on top.
I know, right?
Do you need two?
They're not quite ready.
I just think it's real.
Yes, please. Okay, I don't know where to put the lid.
You can do it.
And you done okay? Okay.
Yeah, I normally just leave them in the bottom.
Beautiful, big and beautiful.
Our first one, we're really.
You make lots of little ones.
Oh, yeah.
Would you guys like some powdered sugar?
I did my camera one.
We already had the strawberries in my hand. Right.
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone has to have their camera on. Sorry.
Ready, Adam? How long do I need one?
Roger.
Yeah.
Thank you.
They are a little eggy, right? So like, that is because they're eggs, yolks. Like, so when somebody is like, they're kind of eggy, and it's like, they're eggy because they're making
Your protein.
they're cooking pancakes. They're tiny flour, right?
Powdered sugar?
Powdered sugar, anyone?
I'm willing to admit it.
I'll bring it down.
Okay. Your maple? Sorry. Don't want to do it right now. Cheat your plate. How do you know they're done on pieces?
They're all brown.
You can make me like that now or something.
These ones turned out much better than the first ones. Like, we did the first one.
Gotta put some water, steam. The steam is what brought those suckers up. All right, what can I get for you? Maple syrup? Here you go.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. Think it's done?
Okay, it's okay. See, look how big they were when they came out, and they were inflated quite a bit.
Thank you.
We don't have it.
That's okay. All right. The water.
Like, burn it.
watching the first game that I had my
Oh, yeah, we got a tiny bit.
Take a picture of it right when it comes out. Get all off the corner. Make it pretty.
kid, they just simple syrup.
I got like sugar stuck to the inside of my mouth.
Good, man.
When they were there,
They're
right?
fun. They're fun.
Take you back to childhood.
I like that they're like have the rest. I was like, ooh, you're dripping.
Bro, all of you?
I mean, she said all of it.
Stand real quick.
The sugar's like hot in my teeth. If you need more whipped cream. Right? Right?
She's taking it home. She ate the other one.
Okay. We all turned off? Okay, I'm gonna start. Let's see, are we done? You're cooking still? We're still cooking. You're still cooking. Last batch.
Everybody that's proud.
Good job. I was worried that nobody's kept pace with rice. You know, like stress streams. So I make about like all these research in class, like how is the pacing, like what are we gonna be doing? How are we gonna be doing it? And so all last night on my journey, nobody's pancakes rose.
We did good. Does anybody ever have pancakes turn out perfectly for the first batch? You always have to go. The first batch is always better.
If we just went up there, before we went to Myrtle Beach.
What do you prefer the brandy and like?
These ones are the babies. Double dip. This one.
I thought about that one.
Yeah, I'll get a box for you. So I will tell you, the candy fruit doesn't last super long. That's right. You should eat it tonight. If you're going to not eat it tonight, don't put it in the fridge because the fridge will like make the sugar soft and you won't get that like crack. But I mean,
Are you gonna try it?
all right, I'm gonna get some boxes for some candy fruit.
Hey, boy, I'm doing what?
I just gonna box them for,
Oh, yeah, you like that?
I'll put it in the back.
Yeah, me either. I had demo work done on Monday.
Great job, that was holding it all together.
The strawberries are the worst, right? Like the strawberries aren't great because, yeah. We actually did it with tangerines. So tangerines maybe cuties, they're probably cuties. I don't know. And they were really good with cuties.
I guess this is how you do it.
You could do an apple. No, candied apples is actually in caramel. Like, usually it's caramel, right? Yeah. I was like, or red thing. I don't know what the red stuff is.